Enhance.
Zoom in on that mirror. Enhance.
So what are you? What are
we recording?
It is recording. Yes.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't know.
What's up, guys? Ow, my knee. Oh.
Boba Fett!
Hi.
Hey guys, we are really excited for this episode.
My knee hurts. My name is Elijah. This is Nicholas. We are nothing of note. Today we're going to be watching, I think he already said it, Boba Fett! Episode 5.
Boba Fett? Boba Fett? Where?
Not like the tea.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, we're excited.
going with this intro.
Oh, yeah, we are. This is great. We're excited.
That light is... You moved the light over.
We're excited.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, obviously, we're all... This is kind of crazy, but... The show has been a little rocky for me. I wasn't sure, but last episode I loved, and I'm very excited for this episode.
And the episode before.
Yeah, and the episode before. But this episode set up some really big things. We're really excited to hopefully see Din, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this episode.
Mando's coming to town. Everything's just chaos right now.
Chaos, which is kind of, I feel like, how Tatooine is right now. This is what we're trying to do is make a very... accurate representation, kind of an analogy of how the state that Tatooine's in. We planned all of this. Don't laugh, it makes it.
No, I was coughing.
Oh, even worse. This is all part of the script, obviously.
Yeah, we planned this because we're so great at planning. Do it, bro. Sorry,
this is a
wrong video.
This is a really cool scene right off the bat. Seeing a butcher shop in Star Wars is really cool. What are those animals? What are they? Bantha? What? I don't know. That looks like a cow, to be honest, but...
I love how dark and dingy this is already. Oh, that's Mando.
Yep.
For a second?
Yes! Yes!
With his pike? Does he have the darksaber? I don't know. Man, he's so sexy in his armor.
We're gonna edit that out.
I see him right now.
He's got a puck, bro.
Let's discuss our options.
Bring it in warm. I can bring you in
I
cold.
can bring you in warm.
Oh, sorry.
I can bring you in cold.
Oh, he bit him!
Oh, dang.
What? Why would you bite him?
I mean, it worked.
He does have it.
Oh, yes!
Oh, I love Din Djarin so much. I am so excited. Did he cut himself?
No.
He did.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
He doesn't know how to use it.
He doesn't know how to use it. Yeah, they wanted to show that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Use the pike, man.
Or your dagger.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
He's like, I'm out. I'm so happy right now. The slow build was work. It worked.
What is this?
It's Halo, obviously.
I mean, yeah. But
yeah, Master Chief's gonna be in this. You know, he's a Mandalorian.
I mean, it literally is a Halo.
It really is. This is actually crazy.
We've never seen anything like this.
What is this place?
I've never seen anything like this in Star Wars. This is
awesome.
Messing with my head right now.
They had somebody from Bungie that was on this production team.
For real.
Just saying. Is that a pike? What is that?
No, it's not a pike. I don't know.
Sorry. Who is that?
It looks like from Lilo and Stitch.
Oh my gosh, it's Pleakley.
Sure. Yeah.
I think that's his name.
I don't know his name.
Oh no, that's not what I'm thinking of.
He's literally holding a head in a bag.
And that dude's just chill with it too. I'm gonna be honest, if I was in an elevator with a guy with a head, I would act the exact same way. I'd be like, yep, that's totally normal, dude.
He doesn't have a ship.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But how did he get here?
He probably cargo. I mean, there's or transport. Oh, that is
Ow.
not good.
And he did it to himself.
When you play with lightsabers, don't play with lightsabers, kids.
Don't play with lightsabers. I mean, the toy ones, just not the real ones.
Test them on your friends to make sure they're toy ones.
Hey, Anakin.
Do it. Oh, that's really cool.
Yep.
Thieves Can't in Star Wars.
Yep. That's amazing. We've made a lot of D&D references, but Star Wars has a lot of D&D in it. Like
D&D is a part of my nerd culture.
same.
Ooh. Oh, he's looking for Mandos. Yes. That's a Mythosaur.
Yeah, that's his. Isn't that his?
That's the Mandalorian logo.
What's his
Signet?
Signet, yeah.
It's the Mudhorn.
Mudhorn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. I really like this station. Like,
I do too.
So unique for Star Wars.
That's saying something.
Yeah. I mean, it fits. Oh, yes, the armor is still alive. Dude. The armor.
I didn't know if I would ever see you again. Thank you for
Vizsla.
saving me on Nirvana.
If, however, it is not won in combat and falls into the hands of the undeserving, it will be a curse unto the nation. Mandalore will be laid to waste, and its people scattered to the four winds.
The hilt is of a quality of Beskar I have never seen before.
Mandalorian steel is meant for armor, not weapons.
Oh.
Then forge it into armor.
Dang.
No.
But if they give it to him,
Don't
it's
do
okay.
it. No, don't do it.
The dark saber is a more noble weapon for you to wield.
You gotta learn how to
I'm very
use
upset
it.
by this.
I know that you are.
I'm like, oh. It served its purpose.
Had our sect not been cloistered on the moon of Concordia, we would have not survived the break
Ah.
forge.
I mean, that's where Death Watch is from.
Yeah,
isn't
Death
it?
Watch. So,
Are we seeing the?
Firstborn of Mandalore strayed away from the path. Eventually, the Imperial interlopers destroyed
is.
all that we knew and loved in the Night of 1,000 Years.
Oh my gosh.
that
Yeah,
was
the capital.
yeah.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
What shall I forge?
Something for a foundling.
This is the way.
For a specific foundling. Grogu.
What shall I forge for the foundling Grogu?
Is she making him a helmet?
I hope
Because
so.
if so, it is worth the spear
Yes. Without a doubt. I mean, at this point, anything she forges for him is going to be awesome. Chainmail?
being. Maybe.
What is that? That can't be all of it.
This is an episode of The
Cannot
Mandalorian.
control it with your strength.
Right?
And now I will win it from you.
Oh, snap.
Mhm.
Oh,
if they
okay.
fall.
Oh my gosh. He literally just fell
Yeah.
off of that.
Come on, Dan. Get him. Get him.
Get him, Dan!
It is done. Then you are a Mandalorian no more. This is the way.
I mean, there are extremists, so like, if you're with extremists,
Yeah.
eventually those extremities are gonna. Yeah.
Does he keep the Darksaber?
I mean, he won it,
Yeah.
so someone has to win it back from him.
Yeah.
But now she's gonna send everyone against him.
Wow, he's no longer Mandalorian. Wouldn't they try and take his armor?
They will.
Just not now.
He's no longer part of that sect of Mandalorian. Bo-Katan still would consider him a Mandalorian.
That's true. That's true. Wow. Man, I'm so glad that I didn't know I was going to get to watch The Mandalorian.
I know.
This is amazing.
I thought he was gonna. I mean, I knew he was gonna be in it. I
didn't know he was going to literally just be in. We haven't even seen Boba yet.
No. It's BD1.
No, please.
Or it's a BD unit.
Yeah, I don't think it's BD1.
Get in there and move that engine block.
Sorry, I got so
Yeah, you
excited.
freaked me out.
What? What is this thing?
Oh, what an entrance. Oh, BD, you good?
Oh,
Good.
he hurt his leg again.
Hey, look, everyone, it's Mando.
They're like, whatever. So what? BD. Oh. Dude.
Where's the Razor Crest?
I never said I had a racer.
It's a
That's
Nubian.
I had a
Yeah.
replacement. It's an N1 Starfighter.
Yeah,
N1 Starfighter, yeah.
I want BD1 to go with him.
I know.
He needs a friend.
Yes.
He's lonely now.
Thank you.
Dated a Jawa for a while.
They're furry? I was not expecting this from this episode.
Me neither. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, BD1 is awesome. I hope his, like,
I mean, the
whenever he
Razor
does
Crest
get
has
it,
more space for
yeah,
sure, though.
whenever he gets a big ship like that, I hope it has, like,
Yes.
a compartment for
That's
this.
exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, so he's got a fighter that could go with it.
They said they crawled under a Pike Spice runner and crimped it off while they were refueling.
Gutsy little fella.
What is that?
It's a space chicken.
A
Space
chicken?
rooster. It was like,
Oh, I really thought that was the actual name for it.
I love this.
This is awesome.
This is a good way to take, like, an older Star Wars movie and take something from it and, like, change it up.
Yep.
And oh, look at those guns on it.
That's awesome.
It's got the raised engine. It looks like a hot rod.
I know, which it kind of is. I mean, it is a hot rod. She
What's
made it
in
up.
the-
Ram of fat honor.
What's on
No
the
one's catching you in this thing.
droid slot? It looked like there was something there. Oh, there's a bubble. It's so. I love it. I'm really
I want to
excited.
drive it. I want to fly it.
That's a lot of engine for a little ship.
Well, see what she can do.
Shouldn't we run a diagnostic first?
Nah, I can hear her. She's purring.
Oh yeah,
I love this ship
this
so
is
much.
amazing.
It looks so good.
Varric.
Oh no! The cops.
Your voice is mighty familiar. Did you used to fly a Razor Crest?
I think you have the wrong guy, officer.
I love it.
That was awesome.
Yeah, he just said, nope.
Yeah, nope.
That was a boring conversation anyways button.
Yeah.
Well, how was it?
Wizard.
Yes. My voltage is really putting me over
Did you
the
say wizard? That's amazing.
By the way,
They tell you her name?
Fennec Shan.
I thought you said that the hangar security system was a... Don't get away from me. You come right back here.
It was. She's just Better than your
Chance, are you
security
looking
system.
for work?
Might could be.
Pay is good.
What's the bounty?
No bounty. We need muscle.
Boba Fett.
We sure would appreciate it.
You kind of owe him a little.
Tell him it's on the house.
Oh, wow.
First, I gotta pay a visit to a little friend.
So maybe he does know where Grogu is. Oh my gosh, that was in the episode? Boba wasn't even in the episode! I mean, I'm not
mad.
I'm not mad. It's just like...
It's insane that he wasn't even in the episode. Bold move. And it paid off. That was amazing. Best episode so far.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Oh my gosh.
Getting to see a Naboo fighter hot rodded. That's all I've ever wanted out of Star
I don't even know
Wars,
how
I
to...
think.
I stopped taking notes.
I did too.
The
I
first
didn't-
half had a lot of lore and I wrote it down. The second half just... oh my gosh.
So much happened in that episode.
I love getting to see a BD unit. That
Yes!
Oh my gosh.
From, what's the game?
From Fallen Order.
Fallen Order, yeah.
Alright, so that was my favorite episode so far.
That was awesome.
It was so good. I mean, it wasn't so like I said earlier. It's an episode of The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Just like separated from the
Didn't know we were
season
getting an
of
episode of Mandalorian and Boba Fett.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
all
but-
about it. Wasn't not mad about it at all.
Yeah. Well, it's there's such a big gap between season 2 and season 3 coming out of Mandalorian.
It was
so
good to have
it's-
this fill in.
It is really
Yes.
nice.
Yeah.
And it looks like next week's the finale, but it looks like he's gonna go see Grogu and then come back.
We'll see.
I'm just kind of curious.
Who else could he
how
have
it's
met
gonna
by a
work.
little friend?
No, it's definitely Grogu.
You think?
Yeah, because
Okay.
he has
I
that
did
package
too.
for him. He's got to go
Yeah.
deliver it first. I'm wondering how long of an episode we're gonna get for the finale.
I'm too, yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, let's go back to the beginning. So, Paz Vizsla, they confirmed that character is a Vizsla because
Yeah.
he was the heavy Mando in season 1 of Mandalorian. He's voiced by Jon Favreau.
Is he really?
Yes.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah. So he's voiced by Jon Favreau.
That's awesome. I
And
didn't
in
know
the
that.
Clone Wars animated show, Pre-Vizsla is voiced by Jon Favreau. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
It's like the family, yeah.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
But
That's
actually,
amazing.
so Jon Favreau was a big Mandalorian fan.
Yes.
And,
I did
and
know
everything. So whenever he got a chance to work on the Clone Wars, whenever they're like, hey, do you want to do something? He's like, I want to be a Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, cool. You can be the leader of, and he was more a fan of like in the Legends, like they were a warrior race and everything. And in some ways, in some things, they're a warrior race. But then George was like, well, no, they're pacifists and like all this stuff. But there's sects of them that aren't. So they kind of merged the two together.
Yes.
And so he wanted to be part of the group that was
what was it?
the Death Watch.
Death Watch, yeah. Death Watch.
I want to keep calling them Night's Watch from Game
I
of
keep
Thrones,
doing that too.
but is Death
Thank
Watch.
you.
Yes.
Death
but,
Watch.
And the Moons of Concordia is where Death Watch originated. So it showed them saying that's where we were. That's why we didn't get hit by the.
And that's where most
yeah.
Mandalorians are dead, except for
Right, yeah.
Bo-Katan and some few.
Yeah, except for those extremists. But yeah, I thought that was awesome that they had him playing a descendant.
That is awesome. I didn't realize
Vizsla,
that.
yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, and then the curse that they were talking about with the Darksaber, like that's definitely what happened whenever Bo-Katan took it from Sabine in Rebels. So yeah, man, that's rough. Seeing Mandalore get destroyed, I really loved watching it, but like I was like, this is brutal.
Crazy kind of thing too. I mean, I love how you put it with extremists. You're gonna get to the extremes, but he's like, they literally just told him he's not a Mandalorian anymore.
Yeah, I'm wondering how he's going to process this.
Yeah, because it's a huge part of his identity because he wasn't even a Mandalorian by birth.
Right. Yeah,
It's
so I'm
crazy.
wondering if like Bo-Katan will still accept him as a Mandalorian. Because again, he's not a Mandalorian the way she's a Mandalorian,
Right.
but he's also now cut off from the extremist group.
But he still believes in their way, obviously.
Yeah,
So is he going to try and go to Mandalore and redeem himself somehow?
maybe. Yeah, I mean that could be like his goal right now. Is hey, let's go take back Mandalore, like with Bo-Katan, because she wants to take back Mandalore. So let's work
Right.
with her, and then I can redeem myself.
But Bo-Katan's going to want that.
Right.
That Darksaber.
All of them, like both her and the Death Watch people are gonna want it now. So
Yeah.
I really
Mando's
think
got a
they're gonna
target on
send
his
people.
back.
Yeah, he's got a big target on his back. That makes me really excited for Mando season 3.
Yeah.
Because like this, I don't think we'll see.
Oh.
Yeah, Mandalorian season 3.
Right,
yeah.
right.
I in this I don't in Book of Boba I don't think we're gonna see
No.
much of that play out. I think we'll get to see a little bit of stuff, but I don't think we're going to get to see that actual aspect play out.
I loved the opening scene so much, like the fight scene with him and the Darksaber and him struggling to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Still freaking awesome, though.
Yeah.
And one thing I will say that I did, like, I wrote it down. I'm upset because I just wish we could have had some more scenes like that with Boba so far in this show. Like, I want to see some, and we only have one more episode, so I better see some really good Boba fight scenes. Yeah. And especially because in Mandalorian Season 1, I was thinking about this yesterday, actually. We saw Boba Fett go hard.
Season 2, but yeah.
Or yeah, Season 2, sorry.
Yeah.
Season 2.
You're good.
We saw Boba Fett go hard, like, freaking fought, and, like, was better than Din.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I am frustrated with this season. Like, that is my biggest complaint about this season. Everything else,
I think if they do it right in this last episode,
they can redeem
then like
it,
it'll redeem the
yeah.
season, and like you'll just be like, whatever from that stuff before.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I think that Boba should have gotten some more chances.
And I hope we get to see some really good fight scenes with him in this last episode. The Halo was awesome.
That was really cool.
I was awesome.
I want to know what the name of that place is.
Same.
Yeah.
Do you think that whoever he was working for, I think it did say her name, but I can't remember, the like fish lady.
Yeah.
You think she'll come into play again?
Maybe.
I feel like she might.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
With jobs like that, it's always like, well, maybe they'll come back and play, maybe they won't.
Yeah.
We had that one guy in Mandalorian season 1, like the opening scene of the Mandalorian, it then ended up coming back into it.
Yep.
So they could. That race has been shown before in Star Wars.
I wasn't sure if
it's
it
not
had.
very.
I couldn't. I was trying to remember the name, or if I knew the name, or if you knew the name.
I
but-
think I definitely remember seeing them in the Clone Wars show. I don't know if I feel like we've seen them in live action, just in the background.
Gotcha.
But
Gotcha.
there's so many Star Wars races, it's kind of crazy to keep track of.
Yeah.
But yeah, and with the fall of Mandalore and seeing that
Oh
swarm
yeah, getting
of
to see the
bombers.
live action of it. Yeah. And the helmets.
We haven't seen any of it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We haven't
not seen any.
it.
I've only seen Clone Wars once. Yeah, but yeah.
No, it wasn't in Clone Wars.
Yeah.
This is after the Empire, or towards the end of when the Empire was around. And so, yeah, I'm like, man, that was brutal. And then I loved getting to see the K2SO droids. I know that's not, they're Imperial something, but K2SO from Rogue One.
Yeah.
Like getting to see those droids just, oh man, it was really cool.
Finishing off and murdering Mandalorians.
Those are no Dark Troopers, but
no, but they are.
I am excited. And Moff Gideon. They talked about him going to New Republic, and they had that whole like sequence play out, and I'm like, yeah, he's gonna somehow get away with the technicality or something.
Oh yeah,
and then he's gonna get rescued. I don't know. It's not the end of his story.
No,
can't be the end of his story.
No. Speaking of droids, we got to see that we liked.
Yeah, BD1. Or BD.
Or BD.
A BD droid. Yeah. And
I loved him. He was great.
He's the perfect buddy. I mean, his name is for buddy.
Yeah.
BD.
BD. He was so great. I loved the BD1 in
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. I haven't finished that game yet, but so I should say I love him in it.
Yeah. So I was like sitting there like, man, I want BD to go with Mando and him to be like, all right, I like droids now. This is my friend. And like, cause like he had Grogu and now he doesn't have Grogu, so he needs companionship. He lost his family. He got cut out of the family.
Yeah, he's alone.
He is
now.
alone.
Like he's been used to being alone a lot, but he always had strength from knowing he had like his family.
Right. Yeah. His
and now
clan.
He doesn't have anything.
He doesn't have anything. And I think that I lost my train of thought. So.
Well, I was just gonna say, if you think of it, bring it back up. But I was gonna say, seeing the Naboo fighter, and seeing it hot rodded, and then he's talking to the guy, and he's just like, "Yeah, you're asking too many questions." Gone, just gone. And he thought he jumped into. I thought that was actually really interesting. He thought he jumped into hyperspeed. How fast he went.
Yeah.
And he didn't. Which he's a younger guy, and but still went so fast that he thought that he jumped into hyperspeed.
Yeah, that's the note button. That's the get out of jail free card. I loved seeing that Naboo starfighter again. Yeah. And Star Wars has always been about like it wants to be a like the original Star Wars was like a lived-in world. Like there was not shiny ships like a lot of sci-fi does. Like this is a lived-in world. Right. They're piecing stuff together. So this very much feels like it belongs in Star Wars. They're taking something old and they're modifying it and making it work. And like the Jawas are always finding stuff. Yeah. And so like of course that's a good like. If you're on Tatooine and you're not using the Jawas, you're behind. Yes. You know, essentially. Which sucks because they're stupid scavengers and I hate them. But
but you do kind of see like the resourcefulness and like the very much so like the Tyrion-esque like underestimated small guys, but we snuck under the Pike ship and they didn't even know we took their hyperdrive or whatever. And also getting to see that she dated a Jawa, just the whole idea of like a human person dating a Jawa and that they're furry all over.
Yeah, they're furry.
And seeing, have we seen someone speak Jawa that's not Jawa?
Nope.
Yeah. And we've seen C-3PO, who's literally a translator droid, and he's not done it.
Yeah, because everyone really just speaks common to the Jawas, but the Jawas are like, nah, we're not gonna speak it.
But hey, trust her. She dated a Jawa.
Right.
She dated a Jawa. Yeah. The other thing too that I loved, kind of to build off what you were saying about it's a lived-in world. Watching that whole scene, like, I don't know a lot about cars, but we grew up with not a lot of money in my home. So, and my dad was a mechanic for a short period of time. So we had a barn and a garage. And like I remember like having a Z28 Camaro where like my brother rebuilt the engine and we were in there and like it was a 72 Z28 Camaro, and I don't know a lot about cars, but it's a really nice car. It is really beautiful. But we would be in that garage and I would hand the wrench and like it made me feel like it made me remember that, but but it's sci-fi and it was just this really cool, very personal connection that I was able to make with it. That was awesome, but also it was fantasy and like personal. I think that's why I loved the scene so much. It made me feel it felt so real. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, that was honestly my favorite part of the show. I know it's crazy, but it was my favorite part of the show.
No, I don't think it's crazy at all. Rather. I think that's it was such a good, it was a good feeling, and like I said, it's Star Wars to its core. Yeah, like if anyone says that that's not Star Wars, like that's so Star Wars. Yeah. You retrofit, you change it so you can keep using it.
It kind of reminds you of Anakin a little bit in episode 1 when he's like modifying his pod racer and just using what he has, but he's got a lot of knowledge about engines. And
this episode was really heavy with the episode 1 callbacks.
Yeah.
Which it was awesome. I loved it.
Oh yeah. They did it right. They did it well.
They're making. They're retroactively, they're helping the prequels even more. Like, the Clone Wars made the prequels better. This is just making Star Wars better. Yeah. The Mandalorian has just made Star Wars in general better.
Oh, yes. Where I would say the new movies.
Again, I feel like this is an episode of The Mandalorian that just got transplanted into Book of Boba. Yeah. Which is, I'm not
mad about it. Yeah. I could say that there's some things I'd be like, why couldn't we have just seen this? And give me some better Boba, but... Right. If we say what are the highlights of Boba, I still have to say this episode. Like, it was amazing.
Yeah. I'm wondering if, because originally Book of Boba was supposed to come out earlier. Okay. I'm wondering if they had shot some stuff COVID happened, they adjusted things around,
Had to kinda
and they
change stuff
took
up.
what would have been like the first episode of The Mandalorian season 3 and changed it into where it goes into Book of Boba Fett. I'm wondering if they
I
modified,
could see
because
that.
COVID has changed a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'd love
Yeah.
to see and look like it, because that's very possible. It's very possible. But yeah, I love this episode. This is my favorite episode by far.
Yeah, I'm wondering if now that Mando doesn't have a clan, if he's gonna like more embrace some of these bounty hunters. Like he's gonna go work for Boba, you know, but like maybe him and Grief will connect more. Maybe him and they'll introduce some more bounty hunters, and we'll get like more connections with the bounty hunters, and that might be his identity moving forward. But I think more than likely his identity moving forward is going to go more with Bo-Katan towards like retaking Mandalore.
Yeah.
But I'd love to see either direction.
He's definitely got strong. Well, and I think everything about him is Grogu. Like I think one of the reasons he literally gave the money back and said he would help Boba Fett for free, and because he helped him with Grogu. Yeah. So I mean, Grogu. I think maybe that's my take more is that he's gonna stronger seek out Grogu and maybe be like, you know what. I kind of want to like check. He said he wanted to check on him even before he was. I wonder how the Mandalorians, but
yeah. I wonder how long it's been since they were separated.
Yeah, it can't. It couldn't have been too long.
Yeah,
not very long, but maybe a year.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I would say the max.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit more, but
because Boba went and established himself on Tatooine again. But, I mean, it doesn't seem like too much time has passed in that.
Yeah. It seems like he's still establishing himself, to be fair. I'm
wondering how long between the end of Book of Boba, or end of Mandalorian Season 2 and the beginning of Book of Boba, how much time Boba took to go back. Because, I mean, they had to have planned out their assault on Jabba's palace. Right. Because, like, it made it look easy. They strolled in and shot Bib Fortuna. There was a lot lot more involved. Because they showed all those guards there before.
Yeah, and with the whole episode of they're basically sending the droid in and seeing all that.
Exactly. So like, I don't know.
I'm glad we're bringing it back to Boba because this is Book of Boba. Yes. And to say this, I'm interested to see if like, with this next episode, if it's going to be like a no Mando, like you have to help us do this thing first, or if like he's just out and that was just them kind of filling some stuff in and now he's going to go find Grogu, or if we're going to see more of him in the next episode.
I'd assume because it would feel really weird if you don't see him in the next episode.
I agree, but I actually think that might be what's going to happen.
I know, but it would feel really weird.
I agree, but it seems kind of like that's what they're doing. But by saying he's going to see
I don't know how they're going to wrap it up in one more episode.
Or if they're going to just say that some time filled in and they're going to do like a little bit of a here's what's happened and then Din comes back and like that's that like a quarter of the way in the episode Din comes back. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then episode season 3 is going to be kind of like a filler of while he was gone. I don't know. There's a lot of directions they could go. I'm excited, but I definitely want to see Din in the next episode fighting alongside Boba, maybe with the twins or fighting the mayor or whatever, fighting the Pikes, probably the Pikes. But I don't know.
Do you think that Boba's rule on Tatooine will be resolved, or of Mos Espa will be resolved by the end of the next episode, or do you think that's going to continue in a second season?
I do think it will be resolved as far as just Mos Espa. Yeah. I think there's going to be I don't know if they're going to set up kind of a whole war for Tatooine itself, like in a grander scheme of things, but I think so, or at least maybe not resolved,
temporarily,
but if it's like a pendulum, I feel like Boba's here and it's going to kind of go more like this. Like he's gonna get a very big victory. I feel like that's gonna give him a lot more power. I think could be wrong. We'll see. But yeah, I said last episode that I was so excited for this episode. Now I'm very excited for the season finale. I mean, it's the season finale. I do want to know how long it's gonna be too.
Yeah. Which we will be uploading the season finale next Friday. So stay tuned for that. Yeah. And then something else might take this slot on Fridays. Who knows?
Yeah, we've got some things.
We've got stuff in the works.
Yeah,
we've got stuff in the works.
That as we figure out exactly what we want to do. But.
Also, on Mondays, we're going to be releasing Star Wars Visions, and on Wednesdays for the next few weeks, we're going to be releasing Hawkeye.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There's more to come. Thanks for watching. leave a like, comment. If you want to see more, if you want to see a specific show, even if it's a show that's not maybe newer, like there's maybe things we haven't seen. For instance, Clone Wars is something that Nicholas tried to get me to watch for years, and I was one of those guys. I was a jerk that was like, I'm not going to watch a cartoon. And then I watched it, and I was like,
yeah,
it is not meant for kids. I don't care what you tell me. Maybe the first season.
Yeah.
But anyway, my point is, you know, if we have some shows out there, it doesn't have to be Star Wars or Marvel either. Just say like, hey, this is a really amazing show. We'd definitely love to try it out. So thanks for watching. And
this is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way. Do you know the way?